Hi, my name is Marcus Bryant. I'm currently 18 years old, a 12th grader at Charles Herbert Flowers High School, and I'm in the engineering track for the Science and Tech program here at the school. To start off with my high school experience, just like a lot of other people, it did go by fast. But with that being said, I think within each year I did have the time to reflect, and as the conversation kept increasing with people asking me each year I got into another grade level, I think I was able to appreciate or take the time to appreciate everything that happened throughout the school year or each school year. I have gained so many friends, have experienced so many experiences, gotten so many opportunities through the generosity of others, my luck, my program, as well as my self advocacy, which I have learned throughout the years. I think if I were to have taken any lesson, if it were just to be one from high school, it would be the importance of self advocacy. That's something I've learned a lot. And if I were to look back at each and every single grade level since ninth grade to 12th, I could physically see the change. I could see the change in confidence. I could see the change in me speaking up for myself, how I talk to other people, how I walk around the school. I think there is a certain level of, again, confidence as well as self advocacy, as I mentioned earlier, that you gain and because you just have to adapt to different situations, you have to talk to different people, and everyone's different and everyone's mindset is different. So now to get to my core study. At North Carolina A&T, I plan to be studying mechanical engineering for the school. That is a surprise for me, given that initially I did not want to be an engineer, a mechanical engineer. I didn't want to be anything around there. I wanted to be a biologist. And if you want to ask me even earlier, I would say I wanted to be a culinary, or in the culinary field, I should say. I was obsessed with MasterChef, and when in elementary school, when they asked you, what do you want to be? I didn't say a police officer or Spider-Man or the president. I said I want to be a master chef. I didn't even know that Master Chef was just a show, but I wanted to be a master chef. Then in middle school, that switched to biology. I was initially working with environmental sciences. I loved working um, with the environment and renewable energy sources, to be specific. I even did a science fair project on that. But in sixth to seventh grade, my love for animals and wildlife grew, and I really just wanted to be a marine or wildlife biologist. But here comes high school. In 10th grade, it was a class taught by a teacher that I still take today. His name is Mr. Lester. And his class, which was architectural drafting, really got me into that engineering mindset. Though drafting is more on the architectural side, it's what got me over that barrier, I guess. And to take his class some more, I decided to do the engineering track, which I decided in 10th or the end of 10th grade. Since then, I've only taken more engineering classes and have only grown my love for the discipline. With that being said, when I get to college, I plan on continuing everything I've done at high school, which means excelling at grades, getting hopefully all A's. Also within the honors program, which I have gotten the notification that I got into, which is great, honestly. But that also means staying within my community as I have at Charles Herbert Flowers, and gaining, not only contributing to the community, but also letting the community contribute to me in a way, or letting the community invest in me. I would love to be a part of the NCAT community, and I will get more into that later. To talk a little bit more about my community involvement, I just decided I'll list down some of the main community service activities I've been involved in. So I'll just move over and read that down. Some of the things I've been involved in has been scholarship night assistance that happened last year, and it was part of Peer Forward, which I will elaborate more onto that later. Um, Charles Herbert Flowers donation drive that was with the Booster Club for baseball, and since I knew some people, they asked me to come over or come to the school. I think it was a Saturday morning, and I just helped get the donations and put them on a U-Haul. That was quick, and I actually made a new friend at that event, so that was really nice. The Pure Forest Summit Training Camp, which I will get into later, that was an amazing opportunity, and it was a game changer, honestly. The Track and Field Special Olympics volunteer. I was a volunteer at the Track and Field Special Olympics. It was at the Sports Learning Complex, and it was something I got through my sport. We spent the day helping some of the special needs with their athletics. In addition to activities, I've also donated plenty. I've donated to the school, uniforms for the school. I've donated Bikes for the World. That's an organization. And I've participated in many canned food drives. And also, as a family, we do personal clothes donations, which we try to do whenever we feel like we have too many clothes or we don't wear a certain amount of clothes, which happens around every 4 months. The last thing I wanted to add on to the community service aspect was what I plan on doing at North Carolina A&T. One thing that I have already seen at North Carolina A&T is an organization or a group called the Aggie Men. I actually know a couple people in it, Moses Belowa and Oluwashemi Lori Bakoye, two of them which have both gone to my middle school, and Moses, who also went to my high school, and we ran track together. I've seen firsthand what they have been able to accomplish and do within that organization, and I would really love to be a part of that myself. Lastly, I want to talk a bit about my extracurricular activities. Although I am a part of Ace Mentors Club, that is something that Mr. Lester actually organized. It's around architectural engineering and drafting. I'm in the Athletic Leadership Council that is involving sports and advocacy for our fellow athletes. And I've also contributed a bit into NSBE, which is National Society of Black Engineers. With that being said, though, two main extracurriculars within the school have made a lasting impact on me. First one being track and field. Since 8, I've been running track and field, and since high school, I've really built a community. Since junior year, I've been the captain. I started off just as the captain for the distance team, and as this year, my senior year, I have upgraded to both the distance team and co-captain with the track and field team. I love the coaches. I love the athletes. They look up to me. They joke around with me a lot. They call me old since I'm the second oldest on the team at this point. But it's a great opportunity. It's a great experience, and I've excelled so much. I compete nationally. I've competed regionally, statewide, whatever you may think. I've competed, except for globally. I'm not there yet, but yeah. The second one, the second extracurricular would be Pure Forward. I brought that up earlier, especially about the summer camp. Wow, Pure Forward has been an outstanding opportunity and experience. We help students, or as 12th graders, we help our fellow 12th graders, as well as juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, get to the next step, whether that is college, whether that is trade school, the workforce, army, wherever you may think, we make sure to get them there. And a part of the summer training camp was to train us to be able to help them. Essentially, it was not only we weren't only there for them, but we were also there for ourselves. We learned a lot about ourselves. It helped me write my personal statement for college, and it was really just a great opportunity that I would suggest anybody do. So that would be the conclusion of my virtual essay slash video. I'd just like to thank you again for this opportunity. If it weren't for generous people like you, I really don't think I'd be able to go to college, honestly. And because of that, I really want to be able to give back when I'm old enough, when I've graduated college and I'm successful in my career. So thank you, and I hope I'm considered for this scholarship.